A 6-year-old Afghanistan girl who fled to Indiana with her family begins her first day at school in America. Friend of the show, Emily Longnecker, bringing us the story of the day. You're going to see that at 11. She's here tonight with a preview. Welcome inside the comfy confines of the Channel 13 studios. Getting closer to the weekend, ladies.
We are. We are making it. We're over the hump.
Yes.
Over the hump.
We're getting close.
We got a busy weekend with the races going, opening up of the state fair. It's going to be, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
With a lot of outdoor activity,
Angela. That's right.
I know. Colts camp was moved inside
because of the rain.
Because of the rain today. Heaviest rain fell the early half of today. It's going to be the opposite tomorrow. Heaviest should fall during the end half of Thursday. Live Doppler 13 radar, pretty quiet. We do have a couple of showers, downpours across the far northern part of the state, but those are up near the Fort Wayne area, and that line is weakening as it moves south. And really the focus for the big clusters of storms south of the Ohio River, moving through portions of Kentucky into Tennessee. That's where we find the threat for severe weather over the next couple of hours. So Future Track 13, quiet for us. Could we get a sprinkle or two overnight? Sure, but thinking that we start tomorrow dry. So if you need some dry time for outdoor things, early half of Thursday is a go. Start to get the heat of the afternoon. Weather system still close enough to us that we get some thunderstorms that will start to fire up with daytime heating. So mainly afternoon, early evening. And then the weather system finally moves far enough south that we see rain chances come to an end and the muggy meter drop. Woohoo! It was muggy today.
Sure was.
And it is going to be muggy again tomorrow. Not hot, just muggy. 68 degrees at 8 a.m., 78 noon, and then those afternoon thunderstorms possible on Thursday with highs 80 to 85. But we did get some much needed rain. I know in a few places it was too much rain today, but officially in Indianapolis, 0.91, so just under an inch. Be interesting to see if the drought monitor that comes out tomorrow is able to take into account what fell today, because we should start to see additional improvements in that drought monitor.
Yeah, that would be good news, wouldn't it?
0.91, is that a lot? Is that
That's
a little?
That's a lot for, you know, if you get a couple of thunderstorms, I'd say normally a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch, or 1/4 to 3/4. But when you're upwards of nearing an inch, that's good rain. And we needed the rain.
For sure.
Yeah.
Got a lot of folks joining us tonight. Let's see, Carol from Greenfield, Teresa from Indy. Joyce said it was a beautiful afternoon and evening today. We've got Glenn saying good evening to us. Denise is in Newton County tonight.
Oh, up north.
Yeah. Tanya's in Frankfurt. Kathy saying, hello, my favorite people.
Aw.
So, Kathy, good to have you with us tonight here at 10 o'clock. All right, before we move on to Emily tonight, we do want to ask you a question. So, Matt Ryan, new Colts quarterback, played his entire career with the Atlanta Falcons. Training camp was today. First time that we've seen the quarterback here. He mentioned that he and his family have really enjoyed Indiana. They have visited some great restaurants. So look, you're an expert in restaurants here in central Indiana. What restaurant would you suggest for Matt Ryan and his family? He's got the two boys. What would you suggest that they visit while they're here in town? That's the question. Put that in the comments section. We'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
We do want to bring in friend of the show, Emily Longnecker, joining us here tonight at 11 o'clock.
Hi, guys.
On Channel 13, but tonight at 10, you've got this wonderful story about this little Afghan girl starting school.
Yeah, it was her first day of school today. So, and her first day of school in the United States. Her family, they've only been here 2 months. They're refugees, right? So they fled the Taliban last October, and they finally have settled here in Indiana. And so there she is, Raheel. She's in the middle there, and her little sister is 3, so not quite at school age yet. But you know, we sat and talked with her, and she's precious, and she's still learning English, but she's doing great, and she was reciting her ABCs, and just so excited to get on the yellow school bus today, and her parents walked her to the school bus like, you know, parents do everywhere, and they said that she had a hard time sleeping last night, like she was up at 5 a.m. today.
Ready to go?
Ready to go to school. And do you remember that, like on your first day of school? Do you remember how excited? And so it's like some things are just universal, right? So there she is, she's got her backpack, and she was just ready to go. So I just love, you know, this is just a nice little take on the start of school, right? So.
Because remind our viewers what life would have been like had she been stuck in Afghanistan.
Right. I mean, so they were talking about how the Taliban, now that they've taken over, girls aren't allowed to go to school. So that's that. So had they stayed, I mean, their lives would have been in danger because her mother was a high school teacher in Afghanistan.
Wow.
So that put them, you know, they had a target on them for that reason. Wow. And her father as well for the work that he did with the United States. But had they stayed, she wouldn't have been allowed to go to school. So, you know, here she is now doing her ABCs, counting, doing all of these things, and all excited about her backpack and, you know, meeting her teacher and, you know, her little sister's excited. And there they were, like, walking her to, you know, the school bus today. And it's just, I mean, it's something, you know, kids, she's making new friends and she's excited. And so it was just really wonderful to sit with them and talk about that. And, you know, her parents, just the joy and relief that they feel in seeing their daughter happy. And, you know, she's going to be able to do and be whoever she wants to be. And, you know, they're hoping, they said, like, let her be a doctor. They want, they want her to be a doctor, right? We can't never have too many doctors in the family. So, you know, good for them, good for her. And,
you know, it's something about those backpacks.
Yes.
right?
Getting organized.
Yeah, you get your
and-
trapper keeper. Remember the trapper keepers? God, I'm speaking.
Fresh
I'm dating.
pencils.
Yes, the
It's
fresh
great.
pencils and
But
all of that markers.
No matter where you are in the world, where you come from, what language you speak, what color you are, I think everybody, every parent wants to be able to provide for their child, work a good job,
Yes.
send them to school, educate their kids. They want the best for
That's
their
right.
kids.
Good point.
Some
And
things
it's
are
like,
universal.
Here they are, absolutely. Here
Some
they
things
are
are
getting
universal.
this second run, you know, the
Yep.
second chance.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to the story.
Well, the story airs tonight at 11 o'clock over on 13. All right, let's talk Colts. We're going to keep everybody in tonight because obviously we're all Colts fans, right?
Yes,
you
yes.
Yes.
Come over from the Chicago Bears.
When they're not here playing. Yes.
So we're all Colts fans. Training camp started today. Dave and Taylor were there for it.
Here we go again. Hi, everybody. Colts training camp at Grant Park. Dave Calabro along with Taylor Tannenbaum, and we're so excited to be back watching the Colts work out. And Taylor, I can tell you, I haven't felt this energy with the Colts in years. It feels great. You can tell there's a real camaraderie with this team already.
Yeah, on the field also, if you looked up there was about 750 fans who showed up line around the corner in the rain just to come watch this team and new quarterback Matt Ryan. The energy of this team was really the highlight of the day, from stretching to taking snaps with the offense and the defense. It was up there.
And Matt Ryan says he's getting used to being a Hoosier now with his family.
That's been great. You know, my family's really enjoyed being up here. People are super nice. You know, everywhere you go, everybody's the Hoosier hospitality. It's real. You know, and so people have been great. We've kind of enjoyed, you know, getting settled up here. Found some great restaurants to eat at, and you know, we're thankful to be here.
I know the excitement is high, but pace yourselves. We will be right back here tomorrow. Same time, same place, actually, hopefully outside if Mother Nature decides to cooperate. But it's just the start. There's no turning back now. We're here.
It's going to be fun to watch this team develop. With Taylor, I'm Dave Calabro.
All right, Dave and Tayller, thanks so much. So, question tonight, I know, the question tonight is, since you love restaurants, you have favorite restaurants, what restaurant should Matt Ryan and his wife and kids go to here in Central Indiana?
Emily.
I love Country Kitchen. It was the first restaurant that I went to when I came to town. I
Okay.
love me some Country Kitchen always. Iaria's probably for Italian is where I go and take my family when I come. And I love Greek Islands for Greek food.
Yeah.
That's right.
I got to write some of these
good.
down.
Yeah.
That was Greek Islands was suggested
Yep.
by somebody tonight, Candace,
Yeah.
saying it's on the south side, it's family owned.
It's
so.
wonderful. Greek Islands. is wonderful.
Iaria's.
On College.
Yeah.
On College Avenue. Yeah.
Huh.
Just on the south side of Indianapolis, very good.
Yeah,
I'll
hearty
look it up.
Italian
Oh,
food.
yeah,
It's
you'll
like
love it.
Yeah, it's the good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Good suggestions.
Yeah.
sure.
All right, Felicia,
Really
how about
cool.
you?
Okay, well, you guys will look at me sideways if I didn't pick this one. Obligatory request here. My family has a restaurant, Whiskey and Rhythm.
Okay. all right.
So on the south side, I
go.
have to pick that one.
Sure. Of
course.
But it's American Southern bar food, just classic. But I'll throw another one in there just for the sake. I say anything barbecue. So like I like 317 barbecue,
Right.
City barbecue. And then King's Barbecue on the west side.
Yep, yep,
Barbecue.
Okay, barbecue.
Good choices.
Nice.
All right, how about yourself?
I'm going to do a breakfast,
Yeah.
Good Morning Mama, where the family
Good
can.
morning, Mama.
Where the kids can have spaghetti for breakfast.
Oh, wow, that's
yes,
kinda
it's
neat.
breakfast spaghetti.
What is breakfast spaghetti?
It's spaghetti with scrambled eggs and bacon and all the fixings on top.
Wow.
Have you not been to Good Morning
I have
Mamas?
never been there. Tell me
now I gotta try that.
It's in Broad Ripple.
In Broad Ripple.
I believe
okay.
owned by the same people that own Mama Corolla's, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
But don't quote me.
Is Mama there? Is she?
I don't know. Good Morning Mamas. Oh, and the kids will love the decor because it's a little old school 50s diner-ish.
Right.
Yeah, right,
I might
right.
have my decade wrong on that.
Oh, it is good
Okay.
for the kids.
Yeah, it's super good for the kids. And then I'm going to do Carry Out Ale Emporium because it's 21 and over there in Castleton. Get the Hermanaki wings and the thin crust pizza.
You told me to go
honey,
there.
These Hermanaki wings are
They'll change your life.
something
Right.
else. And then
wait.
for dinner, I like Convivio, and they've got a couple.
Convivio. Now,
Convivio.
where is
They've got
that?
one in Carmel. I think they've got one in Zionsville,
Okay.
and it's authentic. Or it's homemade pasta. It's good.
Okay.
Not that Iria's is not. It's just
Right.
Another
Yeah,
option if
another
you're outside of
option.
downtown.
All right, so Matt, if you and the family want to join Janae and I, we'll go to
Every Sunday.
Rise Sunday morning, because that's where we're always. Then we're going to go to Chick-fil-A. We'll have to do that not on a Sunday for lunch.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to Livery.
Oh, livery's good.
Love Livery.
Wonderful.
So we'll do that for
Chick-fil-A
dinner.
or chicken salad chick?
Look, I love, I love chicken salad
Okay,
chick,
so it's
but
really
I'm going
Chick-fil-A?
to Chick-fil-A.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm going to
okay.
Chick-fil-A. So
Fair
there you
enough.
go.
I know all of Scott's restaurants.
I know. Let's see. Jamie says
Are you two done yet?
Yes, we're finished.
Jamie says Maggiano's, which is terrific. Kelly is yes on the Ale Emporium.
Oh, those wings.
Tanya says Bob Evans and Applebee's.
Okay.
Down
Joyce
on the
says-
farm?
Yeah, that's right. Joyce says Rick's Boatyard.
Oh, that's nice
That's
view.
a good one. Yeah.
Rachel says go to the tamale place off Rockville. So
true
good,
that.
and Guy loves it.
That's on my list
Yeah,
of places to
that is
try.
a good. I've been there.
Are you thinking of, is that Guy Fieri? Is that, I wonder who Rachel's
did he
thinking
do
of?
diners,
Yeah, I wonder if
drive-ins,
that's what the deal
maybe.
was. Fulton says he had to go to Red Lobster. Glenn said
Classic
Golden
goodie.
Corral and Longhorn Steakhouse.
Listen, I love Golden. I go to Golden Corral.
I mentioned
My
Candace
dad
said Greek Island.
Yes.
So we got a lot of good choices there.
won't go hungry.
Cheryl says 10 West in Cicero.
That is very good. That was
Yeah.
also on my list. That one is very, very good. Local and
I like
I'm
local.
looking all of this.
I
That's
like
all I'm
local.
doing here is looking this up.
One of the best parts about 10 West is it's kind of a wide menu, but everything's good. You can get everything from chicken and noodles to fish taco, but it's all good.
Yeah, wow. All right,
Yeah.
so we have a lot of
I'm
good
hungry now.
suggestions. So Matt Ryan, if you are watching, go ahead and pay attention to the comment sections there. Our viewers and our colleagues seem to know all the great places.
do.
We could go on and on and on.
Yes,
real,
in
I-
fact, we could.
I'm making note of everything. I
While
just got
Felicia's
10 West
making
up.
notes, how's our wake-up weather tomorrow?
Wake up weather is dry, unlike today when it was soggy and stormy at times. We get the chance for a few storms, but tomorrow afternoon, highs 80 to 85.
All right, so we'll be talking 7-day forecast. You're going to see a friend of the show's best story today, this 6-year-old Afghanistan girl going to school for the first time, plus what happened at the State House today. We're going to talk about all of that tonight at 11 o'clock. We'll be
I'll
there.
be here. I'm just
might
making
still
my
be.
restaurant.
All 4 of us
I'm
will
making
be
my
there.
restaurant list.
We'll
I'm
see you in
making the list.
45 minutes over on Channel 13. Good night.
Making the list. Got the list. Okay.
Oh, God.
Bye.